What's up, everyone? How is everybody doing out there? It's just going to be a talking a talking head video. Uh, you know what? I wanted to talk about this because you know what? I will probably run into every week at least a dozen subscribers. If I'm sitting up having breakfast, people will come by. Hey, Philly, how you doing? Nice meeting you. I watch your channel all the time. Now, some people will stop and they'll talk, and I'll talk to them. And where are they from? How long they here? What brought them here? Is this your first time here? Others will just wave, hey, and watch your channel. Come up, give me a fist bump. But you can't avoid that when you're a YouTuber. I don't care where you are, in the Philippines, in the United States, and your channel is growing. People will recognize you, especially here. They will recognize you in this area of Angeles. The other YouTubers that are here, they get recognized. People are coming here for a specific reason, whether it's to visit their girlfriend, to come back after they've been out for so long, to visit. They recognize people. They get all their information from the area that they're interested in. You have YouTubers down in Dumaguete in that area, and that might be an area where specific people are interested in that area. And when they're there, they want to meet the YouTubers that they've been watching. You understand something? We don't know you. You know what I mean? Yes, we see comments. Yes, if you're a regular comment, we recognize the name, we recognize, your comments. And, but as far as knowing you personally, we don't know you. You guys know more about us than we do about you guys, to be expected. But yeah, I'm not the type of guy where somebody, says, hey, hello, how you doing, Philly, or whatever. I don't blow them off. I'll wave. I'll sometimes come up, I'll talk to them, or they'll come up to me. But it's weird. It sometimes, I don't want to sound like, I'm this big superstar, because I'm not. I'm just an average guy in the Philippines. That's all I am. But I can remember the first time that somebody came up to me, and this was probably 4-5 years ago. Now I've been here 6 years. And I remember I was walking down Walking Street, down by the beer garden, at the very end by McDonald's. And I remember this guy jumps up, and he comes at me. And I'm like, whoa, and I got back in like a defensive position, like, who is this guy coming at me, He's like, hey, how you doing? Philly in the Philippines, nice to meet you. A long-time subscriber. Thanks for putting out the information. I learned a lot. And that was one of the first times that I can remember that I was actually approached. Then it would get to, I'd be in the mall walking and people looking. You can kind of tell when people are looking at you, like, is that him or isn't that him? But I'll wave, hello. And they'll wave back, and maybe they'll go, hey, Philly, or they'll point and they'll say something to their girlfriend or wife or whoever they're with. And most time I'll wave, or I'll come up and I'll say something to them, say hello to them. I've even had Filipino families here, tell me, hey, my son who is an OFW told me to watch you because you're a vlogger in the area, and it's nice to meet you. And I've met so many friendly people. I've met a lot of Filipinos also that live here that watch my channel. I would say there's probably more Filipinos I've ran into that watch my channel than actually expats that live here or expats that are visiting here. Matter of fact, I went up to Ollie's Burger yesterday. I skipped breakfast. I said, you know what? Had breakfast, but didn't have breakfast, had a cup of coffee, and didn't eat anything. And I went up to Ollie's Burger for a burger. And the kid comes out and he's looking at me. He goes, you're a vlogger, right? And I'm like, yeah. he goes, you remember a couple years ago when you went to that motorcycle show or the motorcycle gathering? I'm like, yeah, yeah. He told me where it was at. He goes, I remember you. And he brought up the video and he was on my thumbnail. And he's like, wow, I didn't know I'd run into you again. He goes, I can't believe I ran into you again. So you run into so many nice people. The weirdest one, guys, this is one for the books. The weirdest, strangest subscriber I ran into. This was back in like February, a couple years ago, or like right before things got shut down here. I remember I was walking down Walking Street during the day. Got down around Grand Central Hotel or Grand Central Suite. It sits directly across from the Viking. And how do I know about it? Because they had the best chicken parm sandwiches and they had the best food. Sad, they are renovating it now, it looks like. So hopefully it's going to open up. So anyways, I'm walking down there. And it's a great place to sit, just to people watching at the Grand Central there. And I'm walking and I hear this hey, Philly in the Philippines. And it wasn't a very masculine voice. And it wasn't like a female's voice. It was like kind of feminine, like a baklak, you know what I mean? And I'm walking in, I'm like, I know I heard my name. I think I might have passed by the building a little bit, and then I stopped. I'm like, all right, let me go back and, say hello. So I stepped back, and there was these two gentlemen sitting there, and the one gets up, comes over, he says, hey, Philly in the Philippines, you're my favorite vlogger. I enjoy watching your channel. I learned a lot, and I'm just studying this guy's body as far as like how he's presenting himself and how he's conducting himself. And it was like and I don't think he had some type of medical issue. It was like he was like quivering. You know what I mean? Like quivering, like a schoolgirl getting to see Justin Bieber. You know what I mean? Like just kind of quivering, or sort of like, like Elvis Presley. Remember when they would show him up on stage and the girls would be in the audiences and they'd be, screaming and at the point of passing out. But yeah, this guy kind of gave me that vibe. Like, he's like so excited to meet his favorite vlogger, and I'm like, okay, and we're talking and stuff. And like his lip is quivering, like, and you could kind of hear like the crackling in his voice. And like I said, I don't think he was handicapped at all. I just think he was overwhelmed with the fact that he ran into me, Philly in the Philippines. So we're standing there and, and he's talking and stuff. And I'm just getting like this kind of weird vibe out of him, And then all of a sudden, like, I look down, like, whoa, this guy tinkled his panties. He tinkled in his panties. I was like, whoa, this is getting weird. He was that excited, I guess, that he tinkled in his panties. You could see it. He was wearing like a khaki type pair of pants, or I can't remember, a pair of jeans, but you could see the wet spot. I'm like, wow, I didn't realize I had that much impact on this guy, And this time I'm like, yeah, this is kind of strange for me. And he invited me. He goes, hey, would you like to join me and my friend to sip on some coffee? Well, I don't sip coffee. I drink coffee like a man, so I'm like, thank you for the offer, but I think I have, I got things I got to do, but thank you for the offer. And like just like that, like his eyes kind of like swelled up, like I thought he was going to cry because I didn't take him up on his offer to sip some coffee. But yeah, boy, I'll never forget that. That was very strange. I thanked him for, being a subscriber, thanked him for watching my videos and, supporting my channel and everything like that. But yeah, I'll never forget it. Like I said, it was like right around February right before everything got shut down. You know, I'm just a regular guy in the Philippines. I'm nobody special. There might be vloggers out there that think they're like these big TV superstars or whatever superstars, and if that's how they want to be, okay, nothing wrong with that. I'm not like that. I will say hello. I will talk to you. I know I've walked down and people sitting at Kokomo's and they'll wave to me. I'll wave. I've been stopped on the street. Hey, finally got to run into you. I didn't know if I would run into you. Everybody, 99.9%, they're just happy to run into not only me, but other vloggers here. Like I said, I'm just an average guy in the Philippines. But yeah, that dude would freak me out, especially when he tinkled in his panties. What else? What else? Yeah, here's another one. Like my channel, you get these pop-ups from YouTube, video suggestions, and one popped up the other day, and it's like a new guy here in the area. I think he just got here, and he started vlogging. He's starting out. Remember, everybody starts out at zero, and you just build your channel from there. And matter of fact, I seen him on the street today when I was going for breakfast, and I rolled down my window. I beeped my horn, hey, and yelled out his name. How you doing? Hey, how are you doing? And I wanted to talk to him a little more, but there was a trike behind me, so I even stopped and talked to people that are here that are starting out channels. But no, we're just normal people. We're regular guys in the Philippines. We give you guys, information, and a lot of people have said thank you for giving us the information, where to stay, where to eat. Matter of fact, I had ran into one guy, I think it was today, or it might have been yesterday. And he said, man, he goes, I got here, never been here. He goes, but it was like I was here. Like as I was walking down the street, it was like I was here before. Everything in your video, the sites and everything like that, and how everything's laid out, helped me, gave me a bearing. You know how it is if you go into a new area and everything is new. You have no clue where to go and what to do. But yeah, I mean, we do that. We YouTubers will provide that information. Now you got people that they might not like me or my channel. That's part of life. You're never gonna please everybody. Matter of fact, there's one, I don't even know if I would really even want to meet him. His name is Bitch Stamen, or Butch Stamen. I call him Bitch Stamen. The guy's just an ugly guy. I might have probably threw him off my channel because of his nasty comments, but he'll go on to other channels and, take digs at me, take digs at my wife, take digs at my kids. Somebody like that, well, first of all, he'll never come up and he'll never say, hey, I'm so-and-so. I don't know if I'd ever want to meet him. Somebody that wants to belittle you, your wife, your family, and your kids. Do you really want to meet him? And if you really wanted to meet him, wouldn't you just want to bitch slap a person like that? His name is Bitch Stamen. But they're small and few and in between people. I've yet to come up, somebody say, hey, I watch your channel. I can't stand you. But if they would, I'd be like, all right, cool. At least you can admit it, But I've gotten to meet subscribers here. Matter of fact, there's a handful now that I have breakfast with that they got here. They subscribed. They got here, got to meet them, got to personally know them now. And great people, great people. I always said it wouldn't be a channel without subscribers. Subscribers make your channel. I got 96,000 subscribers. Well, out of that 96, Some people probably don't watch me. Some people subscribed and maybe lost interest. Other people like only certain videos that I put out. So numbers are, when you see a big number, yes, it's impressive, but views are impressive. That's what you want. But trust me, I appreciate every subscriber. I've picked up some along the way. I've lost some along the way. But I appreciate every subscriber that's out there. And if I give out information that, you appreciate and you like, we do it for you guys. Maybe there might be some people that are in it for themselves, but we do it because we enjoy it and we love giving out information. So anyways, it's just me rambling. Like I said, I wanted to definitely share that weird story. The guy that tinkled in his panties and wanted me to sip coffee with him. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later.